This is Jamie Montgomery, Weasel 14 News, coming to you live from Grapeseed, where the Counterterrorism Task Force is on scene following the end of a dramatic police chase, which led officers on a chase through most of Grapeseed and the back roads. The suspects were apprehended recently. However, their vehicle was found to contain, we are given to understand, a large amount of explosive material. Also, this boat that was located on the shore here in Grapeseed Bay is reported to also belong to those suspects. It was also reported to have a large amount of explosive material in it. At this point, the San Andreas Counterterrorism Task Force, in conjunction with the San Andreas Fire Department, is preparing to render those explosives safe by detonating them in a safe location here in the Alamo Sea. We will continue to bring you live updates as this situation unfolds. This is Jamie Montgomery, Weasel 14 News, coming back live from the beach in Grapeseed, where it looks like the Counterterrorism Task Force is preparing to load the explosive material from the suspect's rib, or inflatable boat there, onto the San Andreas Wildlife Enforcement boat. I believe they are planning to take the material out into the lake and detonate it. We can see an officer in a EOD suit there. That is an explosive ordnance disposal suit. It's designed to protect him from accidental blasts while they are working with explosive material. It does weigh quite a bit. That officer is probably not having a great day, but he's doing a great job. You can see that the CTTF Bearcat is still on scene. I've received some reports from police officers that there have been several attempts by other people to incur into this perimeter. I'd like to remind the viewers at home that even though this is interesting, please stay away from this area, as they are working with highly dangerous explosives and do not want anyone to get hurt. You can see there are officers on scene up there who are attempting to keep people away from this dangerous area. There's one officer in a very high-vis vest there, and there is another commander with the state police. He is continuing to load the explosive. We were informed by Colonel Bones of the State Police that it is a half a case of an explosive known as Emulex, which is used in mining and other quarrying operations. No idea how these two suspects who are in custody received those. They're still carrying devices or charges from the boat over to the wildlife boat. You can see here that the state police and the United States Coast Guard have swept the area around the Alamo Sea, and there is no vessel traffic on the Alamo Sea at the moment. Again, we remind viewers at home, do not attempt to enter the area in the Alamo Sea where this is occurring, for your safety and for the safety of officers on scene. I believe maybe they are preparing to disembark the boat at this point. Yes, they are now disembarking the boat from the beach. They're going to be heading out to the middle of the Alamo Sea. And we'll be, you can see an officer. There's an EOD expert on the front of the boat there. Okay, so they are approaching their chosen drop site. There's another supervisor with the state police driving the boat there. I don't know exactly when the detonation is going to occur, so we will keep our camera on it until it does. Again, I want to remind everyone at home to stay away from the area. Nothing out here that you need to see that you can't see from shore. And it is for your safety and for the safety of the officers on scene that you remain clear of the area here while the San Andreas Counterterrorism Task Force and the San Andreas State Police, in conjunction with the San Andreas Fire Department, do their thing. I do think I see the officer on the front of the boat moving. It does look like they are. Yep, they are definitely dumping some things overboard at this point. Yep, you can see the splashes in the water there as they dump things overboard. This is probably the safest way to go ahead and get rid of these explosives. The police, I actually saw one of the explosives going over the side there. Very dangerous situation for the San Andreas State Police here. They don't know what kind of condition those explosives are in. Those could be very dangerous ordnance. It could be causing them all kinds of problems. It could be hazardous to their health in other ways as well. Looks like they have finished the dumping operation and are moving the boat away. We are going to keep the camera focused on the dump area to attempt to catch the explosion. When the boat is at a safe distance, they will detonate explosives. I heard the explosion. It looks like it may have been deep enough that it didn't cause any kind of eruption in the water. Not really sure if that was the explosion or not. I'm going to check with my affiliates, and we'll be right back.
Break, all units. Advise explosions will be happening shortly. Stand by for ET.
Sound muted.
Okay, I just checked with the San Andreas State Police. They have not detonated these. I'm not sure what that other explosion was, but that was not the explosion that we were waiting for. However, they did say they would be. There it is. There it was right there. They did say they would be detonated soon, and that was it. That was several cases of Imulex explosives detonated under the surface of the Alamo Sea, where it was rendered safe and can cause no harm to any further people. It does look like the boat is going back out to inspect the blast area just to ensure that nothing survived the blast. I don't know if they're going to send divers down or if they're just going to visually inspect the area. I'm honestly not sure. Go ahead and see what's going on back on shore now. If anything else has occurred on shore, no. You can see the suspect's boat is still on scene. They'll probably tow that out. The Bearcat is still here. It looks like the officers have pulled in their perimeter. I do see a couple of police vehicles. Okay, and so that's going to bring this scene to a close out here on the Alamo Sea. Again, there are 2 suspects in custody in relation to this story, but their explosive material has been taken care of and has been rendered safe. Back to you in the studio.